same trench.
What's the name of that company called?
This guy's
Darren Weeks.
no.
Oh, yes. Yeah. We've been
Hello,
there.
everybody.
You went, I know.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Can't remember.
Hi. How's it going?
Oh, hold on.
Okay, so thank you everybody for coming out tonight. I really appreciate your time and coming here to take an evening out of your busy schedule to come and learn. So how many people in here have played Cashflow before? Okay, how many have not played? Okay, good. So I just want to say, give yourselves a pat on the back for actually being here today, because we actually have 49 people registered, and people, end up making some excuses, and life gets in the way. But this, I think, could be an important, life-changing event for you, whether you've played the game once or 100 times. Some excuses people make are, it's all the way downtown, there might not be parking, and one of my favorite ones I got was, John, did you know that Wednesday is Survivor? So, so that's why some people don't want to show up. You guys didn't do that, and that's great, so give yourselves a round of applause for being here tonight. Okay, so I'm just going to talk briefly for about 20 to 30 minutes. I've got a fun little exercise for you. So there's going to be 3 things I'm going to cover tonight. One of them is the one major key that people mostly overlook to creating wealth. The second one is the 3 C's and how they allow you to leverage wealth and find deals. And the last one is actually an opportunity. What I'm going to be doing is giving away one of my assets that's actually in my portfolio to one of you guys. So before we get started, who wants to start with learning something, or who wants to start with a giveaway?
Giveaway.
Got the reward.
Yeah, I kind of figured that was that's what people wanted to do. Okay, first things first, just a little housekeeping. Everybody, please, if you haven't already, turn your phone off or to silent, not just to vibrate, because it's very important. People here are going to be learning a lot of stuff. You just don't want to distract them. So, is it all right if I ask for a commitment from you guys?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Done.
Okay, if anybody's phone rings at your table, they owe each of you $5. So make sure you have your phone off and hold people accountable. Okay, I'll give everybody a couple minutes here to...
Make sure we have change too.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm sure they could, buy you a beer downstairs too. That works. Okay. All right. So, how many people want to get their foot in the door and start investing tonight? Okay, so 1, 2 people. Okay. Why wouldn't you guys want to get your foot in the door and start investing tonight?
I have to learn more.
Have to learn more.
What are we investing in? I mean, it's a game, so we're going to find that out, are we not? I mean, it's all kinds of investments.
Yes.
Property and businesses, et cetera, et cetera.
Absolutely. But I just said I was about to give away one of my assets.
Mm.
So now how many people are interested in starting investing
Totally.
tonight?
Yeah.
Okay, still in 5. Okay, well, who says you have to learn something or pay for something, or that it takes time and effort to get an asset? Do you think somebody who built a $1 billion company did that by paying $1 billion for it, or spending 1 billion hours doing that? No. So I'll ask you, who wants to, oh, hello, just have a seat over here. So who wants to get some freebies tonight then?
Totally.
Okay, a lot more people. Okay, so here's the exercise I have planned. There's actually going to be 3 winners, potentially less if one person is super motivated and gets all the stuff. There's 2 ways that you can win. One of the ways is to find the deal. There's 3 boxes in this room that are wrapped in purple wrapping paper that say asset on them, somewhere in this room. So you can either find them, or I've also planted with someone one of the boxes, so you'd have to ask them for it. And here's how you ask. And you have to ask them specifically this question, or they won't give it to you. You have to ask, like, Teresa, do you have an opportunity for me? Okay? So now, like most deals, all deals have some sort of timing on them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 3 minutes on the clock. Everybody get up. So is everybody clear on what we're doing here?
So
question.
The three boxes are hidden somewhere in this room, kind of like hide and seek? Is
They're
that-
either hidden in the
Or
room
on
somewhere, or you have to ask someone to give.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just gonna put 3 minutes here on my clock. And when I say go, start looking. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
Do you have an
And oh, and by the way, bring them up here when you're done. I do. I'm serious.
Give an opportunity.
It's too late. Just stand up here. Okay, there's 2 more and 2 minutes 30 seconds left. It's somewhere in the room, guys. Come on. How many places could a box like that hide?
Not that one.
Oh, she found one.
She asked for it.
John, do you have another opportunity for me?
No. Only one was to ask.
Only one. Are they all the same size?
They're all exactly the same
John, do you have an
size.
opportunity for me?
She beat you to it, but I did.
Sell you this opportunity.
I see some of you are getting close and thinking outside the box, so. Oh, he's got one.
Ah, good job.
Oh,
You check one?
yeah, I checked this one.
Here, just come up to the front.
Oh, okay, keep looking.
Oh, okay, yeah, there's one more out there.
That's true, yeah, yeah.
Okay, minute 30 seconds. No. Oh, there we go. Okay, we got all 3. Give everybody a round of a hand. Okay, come up here, you guys. Over here. You will go last. You 2 first. Okay, so basically what I wanted to show you is that sometimes you can find deals on your own. You gotta look high, you gotta look low, you gotta be creative. And sometimes you have to ask for them. Now, Teresa asked me, and I was the one saying I was giving away an opportunity, so it just made sense, I guess. So congratulations. I was actually worried that I wasn't sure what was gonna happen if they didn't find all 3 after 3 minutes. So go ahead and open, you 2 open yours up. President. That's all right. Here, just toss it on. That's perfect. So what, yeah, here, just come here and hold it up, what you guys got. So each got a book. Have you read that book before?
No, this one.
No. Okay, great. So education is one of the most important assets that you can have, for yourself, because you're going to keep growing. Reading these books, they might give you just one little insight or something that can make you a lot of money. So congratulations on finding these. Teresa's is actually pretty cool. And she asked me a question. She said, can I offer it to somebody? So you can, go ahead. What's your pitch? You don't know what it is,
I don't
but
know what
I
it
will
is.
tell you that this is actually an asset from my portfolio.
Okay, so I don't want to sell it before I see it.
Okay. Okay, go ahead and open it.
Okay.
Very nice. All right, so open it up and show everybody.
So what is that?
Okay, so what this is this is a quarter-pound silver note. It's actually 4 troy ounces of silver, 0.999 pure. It's minted to look exactly like an American $100 bill, and it's pretty cool. And it also appreciates with inflation. Now, when I bought these, they were worth around, $100. Now they're worth quite a bit more. So,
Thank you so much.
congratulations.
Wow, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. So guys, that's how easy it is to start investing. Sometimes you just need to ask somebody for a deal. Sometimes you need to look for your own deal, and people are willing to sometimes give you an opportunity for a leg up. for me, I was able to get some great deals given to me, real estate deals, and you know, you just work on them and make it, you just make it work. Okay, anyways, to the learning. We're gonna go over and cover the 3 C's. Let me just get my notes here. And yeah, feel free to pass it around or whatever. It's a pretty cool thing.
Very good.
Yeah, can everyone hear me if I'm away from the mic?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So I want to cover the 3 C's of investing. What do you guys think that the 3 C's are? Just
Cash
shout
flow,
out some
cash flow,
cash flow.
currency.
No, it's actually a lot more, what I'm talking about is a lot more basic. So the 3 C's, oh, my paper. The 3 C's are context,
Content.
concepts, and confidence. And I'm not so great at spelling. Okay, so what I mean by these are context. Okay, let me ask you guys a question. What is this?
Pitcher of water.
Pitcher of water, right. But more specifically, what does this represent?
Apple.
Yeah.
Melted ice. Melted ice. In Edmonton, yes, that is what it represents. So what this represents is this is your context or your container, and the water inside would be like your knowledge and understanding. So what you want to do is you want to expand your context. Now, that's what playing cash flow does, is if, let's just say that the water is everything that I know, and this is my context. So I know this much, and this is how much I can handle. Now, maybe for some of you in here, maybe this is all you can understand. So if I have a pitcher full of, you know, content and information that I can share with you, but all you can retain or understand is this much, I mean, that's all you get. And if you get too much, what happens? It overflows and it's just wasted. So what you want to do is consistently play this game so that it expands your context, because the more you'll be able to see opportunities, the more you'll be able to create wealth for yourself, the more you'll be able to attract partners for money. It's super important to work on the container and not the content, because people can tell you about a million great opportunities, and if you don't have the container, your brain, to hold them in, then it's just going to be a complete waste. So, moving on. So the next thing I want to talk about is the actual concept, so the water inside the container. So this represents, you know, your opportunity to see deals, your opportunity to create wealth, and basically your understanding of how to do deals. So what this game also teaches you is not only how to look at deals, but also how to do deals and different ways to structure them. And then lastly is confidence. What this game is going to do is you're just here playing in a safe environment, you know, among friends. It's comfortable, learn. Please make some mistakes. That's the best way to learn. Don't try and be perfect and get out of the rat race right away. Try something that you normally wouldn't do. Maybe you're an avid saver and you like to pay down debt. Try taking on a crazy amount of debt and buying something. If you're normally buying something, try doing stocks. Try doing, you know, buy a piece of land that you don't think you'll ever sell. Just try and make mistakes, because you'll learn so much more playing that way than by trying to play to win all the time. Okay, and so that's basically it for the 3 C's. Now, I want to talk a little bit about how this has affected me in my life, and you know, it's why I'm doing this. So I'm doing this because about 4 years ago I was introduced to this game, and I was working for a sales company, and I wasn't really making that much money, but the owner of the company was cool, and he played this game with us, and it really shifted my context of thinking a different way after just playing a couple times. So I want to get into some deals that I've done here in Edmonton, just to show you what you can do just by playing this game, learning the concepts, shifting your context, and then using the confidence that you build here in the safe environment to actually go try it in real life. So who wants to see some of the deals that I've done?
Totally, yep.
Okay, cool. So now, okay, I'm doing a mini sidetrack here for a second because I get asked this a lot, and I don't know how many people in here are totally new or whatever. Oh, yes,
I missed your name.
it's John Schwetz.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, I guess I should also have a name. Okay, so all my papers got mixed up. Hold on. Okay. All right, so before I talk about the deals that I've done, I just want to warn you guys, let me rephrase that. Okay, how many people in here are interested in investing in the US? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so maybe a third of you or whatever. I just want to say that the US can be good, but just be careful. And if it's all right, I just want to share a quick story about a real life incident that actually happened. Is that all right?
Sure.
Sidetrack a bit?
Absolutely, yep.
Okay, so basically about a year and a half ago, my business partner and I went to Las Vegas to take a course on how to buy properties in the States because, you know, they're cheap and great deals and all this stuff. So as Canadians, we get lured down there and it's like, oh man, houses for $60,000, this is awesome. Houses for $100,000, this is, who sells them for this, right? We actually met a couple down there who's from Edmonton, and they were brand new investors. They didn't own any real estate properties in Edmonton. They had just started out. They just have their own primary residence, and they were looking to buy properties. This was last November. In March, they ended up working with a real estate agent and buying a property in Florida by the water for about $100,000. So sounds pretty sweet, right? You know,
Yeah.
most people would be like, yeah, that's great. I'd love to do that. Now what happened was the realtor or someone down there sort of took advantage of them, and they didn't do the proper due diligence. And I just talked to them about 2.5 weeks ago to actually invite them to this event, and they sounded really stressed. So I was like, well, what's the deal? How come you guys are stressed out? And they're like, well, John, you know that property we bought in March, there was some kind of easement or something with the county down in Florida. They had to sell it back to the county for $55,000.
Wow.
So I'm not saying don't invest in the US because there is great deals down there, but if you're new, you know, be careful, make sure you spend time, build a team, do your due diligence, and work on it, because there's great deals that you can buy here too for $100,000 to get in, $60,000 to get in. So don't think you have to travel all over the world to get great deals. There's some right here in your backyard. So I just want to go over them. I've got, I know which ones I want to talk about. I just already did the math on them, so that's what I'm trying